Hey, yeah, what's up? This Disciple Marshall Occurrence, rain back up in this anti-Illuminati all day, as you know. I don't rock with America, as you know. That's the present state of time that I'm living in, that I choose to stay in. So, yeah. This video is going to be about the 44 states with child marriage. Now, we're going to break it down to ethnicity. We're going to break it down to ethnicity. People say everything ain't all about race, but it's all about tribes. 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 Like the Native American tribe, like the African American tribe, the white American tribe, the Mexican tribe. It's about tribes. We have tribal wars. This is how I break it down. Like back in the day, there were tribes. There was the white tribe, the African tribes, Spanish tribes. There were different tribes, and there were violations. There were things that one tribe did, and there were things that other tribes did not do. So I have to put it in those terms, especially when certain tribes are not getting what they're supposed to get from America anyway. It's about tribes. Certain tribes are getting something, certain tribes are not. African American tribe is not getting that much. Mexican tribe is getting certain things. You don't see massive big Mexican ghettos in America, do you? With all the Mexican people that's here, all of them rich, but there's no massive ghettos, are there? Okay, so certain tribes, Mexican tribe is getting some things that they want. The African tribes are still in the ghettos. The white American tribe is still racist. We're still dealing with racist problems. We're still dealing with police from the white tribe shooting down African Americans from the African tribe. It's still going on. So I have to say all that to say so that you can understand that, you know, you can say it ain't race, it ain't all about race, but it is all about tribes. You can't just be saying, well, everybody's all the same and we're all doing the same thing. Whether it could be no racism, zero racism, but there still are tribes and cultures of tribes. See what I'm saying? Information, their cultures. We ain't all the same culture. We don't have all the same philosophies in life. No, we do not. We don't all have the same worldviews in every ethnicity. So you have tribes, whether we like it or not. There's different tribes. There's different, and if you don't think it's solid, understand what I just said. The cultures and the philosophies and the worldviews of each ethnicity. They're not the same. Okay? So before you start acting like, I'm on some other, like I'm on some race stuff, no, I'm on tribal stuff. And I broke it down to you. There's different cultures, there's different philosophies and worldviews of each ethnicity. Just go talk to people. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to do. Okay? So, with the 44 states that's with child marriage, the white tribe is the tribe that put that into fruition. The white American tribe is responsible for the 44 states marrying children. It wasn't the Mexican tribe. It wasn't the Puerto Rican tribe. It wasn't the African American tribe. It was the white tribe that passed these laws in the government. You know it wasn't a whole bunch of black people. You know it wasn't a whole bunch of Mexican people. You know it wasn't a whole bunch of Asian people. You know it wasn't a whole bunch of Puerto Rican people. It was the white tribe. Out of the 100% of people that passed these laws, what's the percentage you think it was African Americans? That passed 44 states with child marriage. You know by culture, the African American tribe is not with that. There's no African Americans that's passing laws for children to be married. So you didn't think I was progressing with this, did you? Oh yeah, I'm progressing. Because I'm led by the spiritual. I'm led by the spirit, man. I'm led by the Holy Ghost. Say it just like I want to say it. Okay? And ain't no African Americans getting into politics, passing laws for children to get married to adults. So it was not the African American tribe responsible. Think about it. So you cannot say they're part of it. I'm talking about the actual law process. Now, are there governors under them that were black at the time? Are there other other little pockets of politician pockets that black people are in that knew about these laws? I'm sure they were. I'm sure there were. But they were not the ones, I believe, responsible far as the majority of putting child marriage laws in 44 states in the United States of America. It's safe to say we all can pretty much agree it was the white Americans. See, the beautiful part is for all these people that are always saying, these racist people, this is our country. Yeah, it is your country. It's your country now too. You got to take the good with the bad with the ugly. It's your country now too that we find out that you got 44 states marrying children. It's your country too, based on that too. Yeah, you got to take that part too. You can't say, well, it ain't all of it. I don't care what you say. You don't have to take all of you to cause our country, this country, to be cursed. God doesn't wait for 333 million people to do evil, to curse the country. He's not going to wait for that many people. For another example, are you going to wait for all the cops to kill black people before you won't change? You're going to wait for every single cop to shoot a black person before you call for it to be, before you call for the institution of policing to be totally demolished. It needs to be done with all together. That's real. How long you gonna wait? How many killings? What number are you waiting for? Okay, come on. You gotta have a plan because they still shooting them. So you gotta get a plan. So how many black people you gonna wait for to get shot? How many black people? What's your number where you gonna just say, it's time for the policing of America to stop altogether, which will be anarchy. It will be anarchy. How long you gonna wait? Anarchy has to come because they're killing too many people. How long you gonna wait? I want a real number. A million black people killed at the hands of police. Let's get some real numbers going. So we can know when it reaches this point, we're asking for it to all to go. You act like you don't understand this. This is going on and on. When are you going to make a number, which is like a goal, and then say, if they touch that number of 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, we asking for policing to stop altogether in America. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but everybody lose their job, all of it. Or it's gonna be a constant chaos and a constant not of respect, no constant. There's gonna be no respect for police. That's what's gonna happen. This is how you know anarchy is on the way, because eventually people are going to lose all respect for police. It's gonna do eventually. And who cares if there are a couple good cops? That's my punchline. Who cares if there's a couple good cops? We're looking at overall what's going on in the American community. That's all we care about. We don't care about a couple good cops. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. And God is not going to stop his wrath from a couple good Americans. I'm sorry to tell you. There may be a couple good Americans here, but for the most part, this is my other punchline. Half of these people gone crazy. So what number do you expect God to wait for? 2 million people to go crazy? 3 million people to go crazy in America? How long God's supposed to wait? Now you see what I'm saying. God is not playing the waiting game like you. You haven't even thought of a number to come to of when we say the police system got to go. You got to think about that. That number will be significant enough to bring about, I ain't talking about reformation, total demolishment, a total demolishing of the police system. You have to have a number. Okay? If you don't, you're just going to wait and you're going to say over and over again, this is going to get better, this is going to get better, this is going to get better, that is going to get better. How long are you going to say that? How long are you going to do that? See, God is not going to do that. All this craziness that's going on, and what y'all do is sit back and say, well, it's a couple good Americans. It's a couple good people. I know some good people. There's good people in the world. People always, oh, this is the one that everybody say. There's still good people in the world. Well, but for the most majority of Americans, they're not good anymore. I go by what happens. I look at the news. I can base it on that. When I look at the news, I can conclude that on the average, Americans are no longer good-natured people. And it's just a matter of time for God to bring judgment. And you can sit up here and talk about the good people you know, the good people in the world, the good people in America specifically, and it's not going to be sufficient. It's not going to be sufficient. It's not going to be sufficient enough. It's not. So that's all I'm saying. And so now back to 44 states and the ethnicity, the tribe that's responsible. It's the white American tribe. The Mexicans didn't do it. The Mexicans did not do that. They're not perfect. Every tribe has its debts. That's a 7. Every tribe has its debts. And it's your responsibility to be diligent as each tribe, African tribe, Mexican tribe, Puerto Rican tribe, Cuban tribe, all tribes. You have to be diligent in finding out what the debts, the true spiritual debts first, is of your tribe. You need to figure out these debts. You need to figure them out because it's what's holding you back and it's what's cursing your tribe. This is how this works, guys. God is not blaming the black tribe, the African tribe, for what the white tribe is doing. God is not blaming black people for what white people is doing. God is not blaming the African American tribe for what white American tribes, the white American tribe is doing here in America. So what does that mean? I'm glad you asked. It means that you're going to start seeing repercussions and curses on Pacific tribes for Pacific reasons. And now the time has come for you that are African American or of African descent to depart from the white tribe, because they are about to suffer for the sins of their tribe. They're about to suffer for the sins of their tribe. Now you can be in alliance with them if you want to, but I'm telling you, as a man of God, you're about to see the white tribe of America suffer like never before. Like never before. And you can act like a good black person to stand behind your country. Or you can understand, as an African American, you have nothing to do with the sins of the white Americans. Did African Americans put 44 states with child marriage? Then why are you taking on the sins of the white tribe? The Mexicans are not doing that. I don't think so. The Asians are not doing that. You're the only one taking on the sins of another tribe. That's their sins. And like I said in the other video, they're not helping you. They're not trying to help you. You still got to deal with poverty. You still got to deal with it. Okay, so they're not concerned about your enemies. They're helping the Mexican tribe. The white tribe is helping the Mexican tribe. They got all kind of programs. Explain how massive amounts of Mexicans come from Mexico and and all these people are here that are Mexican, and they never had to construct massive Mexican ghettos. Explain it. All these Mexicans here, but they never had to build Mexican ghettos in every metropolis. By now, you would think, though, with all the Mexicans that are here, that they would have had to build, probably starting from the 1990s, big, massive Mexican ghettos. They didn't have to do that, did they? But they got 1 million people here, don't they? So where are they going? That's what you need to ask. They're not coming to the ghetto. Not really. Not considering the numbers that are coming here. They're not all coming to the ghettos. So where are they going? They have programs from the government that has given them monies to construct their communities that you as African Americans don't know about. I'm not stupid. It's gotta be that. So the white tribe is helping the Mexican tribe. But they're not helping you. And I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of people say, your younger generation, you'll say, why do they have it out for the Africans? Because you ruined his dream of a white America. You ruined it. Now you see where we at? He wanted this all to be his. He wanted this whole country to be white. And all this, look at it for what it is. He's seen all this land and everything. And to him, it was perfect. And then you came and you started fighting for rights, and you started doing this and that, and you start populating yourself here, and he blames you more than any other ethnicity and tribe for the reason why he didn't have a big, beautiful white America. Now you can understand why the vendetta runs so deep. He's helping the Mexicans. He didn't have to build massive ghettos for all the people that's Mexican come over here, that's coming over here. See, he still got a vendetta against you for stopping his big, beautiful white America. For stopping his BBW white America. Big, beautiful BBW America. Big, beautiful white America. You stopped him from doing that. You stopped his BBW. You stopped his BBW America. Big, beautiful white America. Okay? And that's why he has it out for you. It's like a person that is driven crazy. And it's from generation to generation to generation. He continues to blame you. He continues to put it in his children that it's your fault. And he brought you here. On top of that. Now, if he was smart and he was a savage, he's not really a savage, is he? Well, he can be at times. But if he was really a savage, you know what he would have did? After slavery, he would have started taking you back. He would have made you go back. Okay, they're free, then they leave. We putting them on ships and we're putting them back out of here. I'm just letting you know. That's what some people would have did. But yet he blames you for being here. He could have shipped you back. But he blamed you. But he brought you here. Can't make it up. But the bottom line is, as far as the 44 states with child marriage, all these sex laws concerning children, it's not in black culture or black perspective to marry children. Now, let me give you another percentage just so you can understand. Like I told you, it's different worldviews of each tribe, philosophies of each tribe, cultures of each tribe. In the white American culture, 73% of registered sex offenders are white Americans. This is, which therefore, I can say it another way, the white tribe, okay? The white tribe of America is 73% of registered sex offenders. They're responsible for that. They're responsible for 73% of registered sex offenders. That only leaves 28%, folks, a little over a quarter only left of all registered sex offenders in America. Only a little over a quarter, 28. 3% over a quarter. And they acting like it's a black problem. It's never been a black problem. That's not our philosophy. That's not our culture. I'm showing you statistics. This is not my opinion. This is not my opinion. This is the 73% registered sex offenders are white tribe Americans, which therefore supports my perspective that it's white America that has made these child marriage laws. Most of your government is white Americans. Most of your sex offenders are white Americans. This is why it's been swept under the rug, because it's a white problem. And you so stupid, you don't pull it out from under the rug. If it was a black problem, they'd be talking about it from the rooftops. Oh, you don't think so? They would have magazine ads about it. Well, we don't understand why there's 73% African Americans registered sex offenders. Something like that. They would be talking about it if it was you. If it was Mexicans, they'd be talking about it. I don't know why 73% of registered sex offenders are Mexicans. They'll be talking about interviews about it, CNN, Time Magazine. You know how they do? Every time the black people, when we talk about crack, they had all them articles about crack cocaine, right or wrong. Drug dealing had all them articles and interviews, war on drugs. What about war on pedophiles? What about war on your laws that have never been 18, the age of consent in all 50 states? What about the war on that? That the American country has never had the age of consent at 18 in all 50 states. Why isn't there a war on that? Where's the war on that? See, they make a big spectacle of the things that you do. You don't even notice it. War on drugs. War on drugs. But no war on the pedophiles. No war on the age of consent in America, when it has never been at 18 years old in all 50 states. No war on that, though, because it's a white problem. And drugs it was dominantly at that time a black problem from the African tribe. See, they quick to jump on the African tribe about whatever they're doing. But you notice their real problems, which is children, sex with children, that's their biggest problem. Why is it so unsophisticated how we approach it? As far as laws against it and charges against it. In fact, guess what? Scratch that. They have laws that support it because it's their problem. Boom. I got to do this. See, it's a white problem, so guess what they do? They make laws for you to do it. Boom. Well, I just showed you 73%, 72% of registered sex offenders are white Americans. Because it's only 28% left, which would make that, 72 exactly. I know that the number that's left over was 28%. Everybody else is 28%, and they're 72%. So I'm showing you there that it's a problem with the white tribe. The white tribe has this problem, not the black tribe, not the Mexican tribe, not the Puerto Rican tribe. The white tribe has this problem in an alarming rate. 72% are of the registered sex offenders, people they actually catch, are white Americans. That's not something I made up, guys. I'm just pointing out facts so that you can see reality. That's a 7. I'm pointing out facts so you can see reality. So guess what they do? Because it's a white American tribe problem. The white American tribe, if you haven't noticed, dominates the government. Sex with children is a white problem. Guess what the white man thinks? Well, let's marry children. You see how it's coming together? Let's make laws for child marriage. You want to accuse people? I'm going to show you who's doing it. I'm going to show you who really doing it. And I'm going to rub it into your nose until you understand it, till you get the scent of the tribe that's doing it. He has two extremes. The white tribe has two extremes. He is registered as a sex offender, or he's passing child marriage laws in the government. He either is a registered sex offender, or he's passing child laws for children to get married. He dominates the government. The white tribe dominates the government. It wasn't black people that passed these laws. It wasn't Asians. Was it Asians that passed these laws? Was it Asians that passed these laws? Don't be ridiculous. It was the white tribe that passed these laws. And you just as gullible and naive and green and just sitting up there taking responsibility for something that you didn't even do. It's not your problem. It's the white tribe's problem here in America specifically. We're getting it down to tribes. This is how we cut stuff off. This is how, if it like in the spiritual world, this is how you have to cut off which tribe is responsible for cursing the country. This is the tribe that's responsible for cursing. They're responsible. I mean, they have the most responsibility. With much given, much is required. That's what the Bible says. Purity is required. Purity towards children is required. Okay? So while you question my purity, you can't be